Children, this is your teacher, Teacher Naomi, and I'm going to teach you a story. So I'll be telling you a story, and then we are going to learn from it. Today's story is about a lioness. I hope you know what a lioness is. A lioness is that big lion that gives birth, but also it hunts. So one day, there was this big lioness. The lioness had some cubs. Those are the baby lions. But they grew up and she was left alone. Then one day, as she was walking slowly along the path in the forest, she spotted a baby gazelle. The baby gazelle was very lonely. You know, the parents had been killed by a big lion, and the gazelle was really sad. She was alone. Now, this lioness went slowly towards the gazelle. Wow, the gazelle was afraid. What am I supposed to do now? My parents were eaten by a lion. And now this is another lioness, very big. And the gazelle was really frightened. She started shaking like a chameleon on a feeble twig. Oh my, what am I supposed to do? The gazelle could not run fast because she was very young. Then the lioness approached the gazelle. Wow! She waited until the lioness reached where she was. Surprisingly, the lioness did not eat the small gazelle. Instead, she licked her small nose. And the gazelle was, wow, this lioness is very loving, just like my mother. And the lioness felt that, wow, this is like my cub. And you know what? The two became friends. So the lioness started treating the gazelle as one of her cubs. Now, things started changing. When they were walking home, there came this big lion, and the lion wanted to eat the gazelle. Now the gazelle was frightened. The big lion was very big, and it was roaring hungrily. I want to eat you now. Wow, the gazelle was frightened. What am I supposed to do now? The lioness wanted to protect the gazelle. And the lion and the lioness started fighting. They roared angrily. They pushed. They fought until the lion was defeated and the gazelle was saved. So they continued and reached home. The lioness introduced the gazelle to her home. They lived in a den. Now they stayed until the gazelle started feeling now she was like one of the cubs. Unfortunately, one day they went out to look for water, and the river was very far. When they reached the river, they fetched their water and started walking home. A big cobra had invaded their house, and it was hissing. And this cobra was very furious. The cobra thought, now these are strangers. I had found a home. Now they want to come and take it away from me. And do you know what happened? The cobra started spit on the lion's eyes. Wow, that was very sad. The saliva entered the lion's eyes. Wow, it was very painful. The lioness started roaring, oh God, what am I supposed to do? And imagine, she was not able to see anymore. Now, this was the time the gazelle was waiting for. Earlier, I had told you the gazelle's parents were killed by a lion. Before they were killed, the gazelle's mother had showed her how to look for herbs. Herbs are those medicines that are found in the forest. And immediately, the gazelle started running. She ran and ran until she came to this big tree. And the tree had some herbs. Now, she knew what to do. She plucked some leaves and then went to another tree, took other herbs, and then ran back. This time, the lioness was helpless. She was feeling a lot of pain. And she wondered, am I going to die now? But luckily, the gazelle soon appeared. And she carried these herbs. First, she put some herbs into the lioness's eyes, and the pain ceased. Now, the snake was there, and it wanted to throw saliva to the gazelle. But very immediately, the gazelle took the other herb and threw to that snake. And you know what? The snake started writhing in pain. It hissed angrily. It started writhing up, down, because it felt a lot of pain. Then, immediately, it ran away. And the gazelle was left to nurse the lioness. The lioness felt, oh, this was very good. This is like my cub. Oh my, you are a blessing to me. The lioness told the gazelle. The gazelle was very happy. Now, the battle did not end there. As they were waiting for a supper, another enemy appeared. That was the hyena. The hyena knew that the lioness was very old. So it came and entered the house. And it wanted to kill the gazelle. And the mother lioness was very furious. She remembered that this is the baby that saved my life. I cannot allow any animal to mess up with her. So the hyena was ready to kill the gazelle. But the lioness could not allow that to happen. So what did she do? She fought the hyena until the hyena was killed. And the gazelle was very, very happy. She knew that now no other animal would try to harm her. The lioness was more than a mother to her. And they lived very happily. But the enemies were still many. Another time, there came this animal called the tiger. The tiger is very big and it is also very brutal. Do you know what happened? It also wanted to eat the gazelle. But the lioness was brave. It fought the tiger and the tiger flew away. The tiger did not conquer the lioness. The lioness was very happy. And do you know what? They lived happily with the gazelle. Then one day, the gazelle saw that the lioness was sick. Unluckily, the lioness was too old. So the lioness passed away. But the gazelle always remembered the love that the lioness showed her. And my story has ended there. Are you happy? Okay. What do we learn from this story? The story is telling us that anyone can love. You see, love does not choose where to grow. It is like rain. Rain comes and showers in everyone's place. Rain comes to those who are bad and even to those who are good. In the same way, love can grow. Even your enemies can love you. Do you promise to love your enemies? That is good. Let us love our enemies also. The lioness used to kill zebras. But this time round, the lioness did not kill the young gazelle. Instead, the lioness loved the gazelle. This means that even your enemies can be afraid. Even those who hate you, those who want to fight with you, they can become your friends and they can really love you. So, we have learned about love. Love is the commandment that we were given by Jesus. So, we are going to love one another. Aren't we going to love one another? Yes, but don't love only your friends. Remember, the gazelle was not a friend to the lioness, but the lioness was able to love the gazelle. So, likewise, always love everybody, because tomorrow that person that you are not loving might be the person who is going to save you. The lioness protected this gazelle until it became a big gazelle. So, an enemy can also save you if you allow this person to love you. Are we going to love one another? Yes, I am sure that you have enjoyed my story. Now, we have come to the end of our story. This is Teacher Naomi, and I'll be there next time to give you another story. Thank you. Bye.